This is the Sam Space Podcast. Hello, everyone. You're welcome to another episode of Sam Space, and it's your homeboy, Dr. Sam. So, guys, as always, I want to say a very big thank you to each and every one of you that have been streaming the content on Anchor, that have been watching on YouTube, and thank you to all my subscribers. Yes, it's hard to believe I actually have subscribers. Like, people actually want to watch me. Like, wow. Okay, let's keep going. So I appreciate you for everything. I appreciate you for the likes, for the comments, for the subscriptions and all. So today is, I think the 22nd day of, today should be the 22nd of January, right? So the day before made it 3 weeks. The 21st made it 3 weeks. Yeah. So 3 weeks into the new year. How's it been? Maybe you could let me know in the comment section below, okay? And basically, I just want to tell you the same thing as always, but I'll probably use a different method. Now, I thought of one very fancy title to give today's podcast, but I don't know. I'll do something at the end of the day, right? Look, let's call this the miracle in your mouth. The miracle in your mouth, right? Now, why do I use such a term? Why do I use such an analogy? Now, in your mouth, there are obviously numerous structures there. There's your teeth, there's your tongue, numerous things. In other words, it's closer to you. That's what I'm trying to say. That miracle that you're looking for is closer to you. Okay, in case you don't understand, follow me. A man named Colonel Sanders. Yes, a man named Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC. Apparently, from what I read about him, he was more or less at the end of his rope. I think he had a failed marriage, he was broke, he'd been fired from his job. This man was definitely well over 60. So at this point, I think he was done with life. Or more like he felt life was done with him. Right? So he felt like life was done with him. And one thing leads to another, and I think he tried his hands on some other stuff and it just didn't work. And then he asked himself, like, what comes to me naturally? He said, okay, I don't know so much about other stuff, but yeah, I can do chicken. I can grill chicken, right? And this man literally grills his way into becoming one of the richest men. Or rather, he grilled his way to actually becoming one of the richest business owners of his time till now. Yeah, in case you don't know, Colonel Sanders is the face on KFC. That's the guy. The old guy with the glasses. Yeah, that's Colonel Sanders. That's the dude. Yeah, so his life literally started when other people thought it was over. And how did his life start? With a pan and chicken. The same chicken we've been eating. No, that's how someone built his business. Let's keep going. Now, I don't know, for some of you might know this guy, but I don't know. I don't know how YouTube's regulations work yet, so I can't mention his name, but he's a popular comedian. He's everywhere on IG, he's on Instagram, he's on TikTok. Okay, you know what? His name is this guy, Craze Clown, right? He's Craze Clown. Now, for some people that didn't know, when he started his career, mind you, he was also a medical student in school. Right, in med school. If you know how tough it is to actually go through med school, then you understand what I'm about to say. Obviously not from a very rich home, right? Not from a very rich home, Yes, he had some friends, but I think within that period, I don't even know whose device it was, but some of the videos they were recording back then, him and Ade, they weren't using a camera. Rather, the camera they were even using was from their iPhone. That was an iPhone 6. Obviously, years later, Apple has evolved, right? But they started with an iPhone 6. And right now, both him and Ade, they are living their very best lives. I know some people are probably not Christians, but I'll ask you a question that God asked Moses. He asked Moses, what's in your hand? What's closest to you? You're literally, I don't know how to put it, but what you need to get you to where you need to get to is actually in your hand. For some people, it's in their mouth. Some people, it's their voice. For some people, it's on their face, their looks. For some people, it's in their head, their brain. For some people, it's in their legs. They could play football. For some people, or even dance. For some people, it could be anything. It could be everything about you. Like, I don't know how to put it, but a man called Ubon Kane said, hunger is a motivator. Yeah, hunger will motivate you. It will motivate you to go to places that you never thought you could go to. Look, when you're at the end of your rope and you think you have done everything, check, you probably haven't. Yeah, when you're at the end of your rope and you think you've done everything, actually, just check it, you probably haven't. So this is for somebody that thinks, oh, 2022 has already started on a very bad note. 2022 it's not looking like my year. I think we should go and restart this year. I've already made a mistake. Look, it's still your year. It's still your year. You know, better is the ending of a thing than when it started, right? So the only way that you can ensure that your end is better than your beginning is for you to actually start. I'm always an advocate of starting, right? But then this time I'm telling you to start with what you have. Start with what you have. What do you have in your hand? What's that thing that comes to you naturally? What's that thing? What is it? I look at some of these people now that we worship as celebrities, and I'm looking at them, and these people are literally paid to do something that they love to do. Fine, initially they probably didn't start off loving that thing, right? They probably didn't. Okay, you know what? The other day, while I was on one social media platform like that, you know, a guy was playing a record. He was playing a record, and the person speaking on that record was Oprah Winfrey. So Oprah Winfrey was talking about how she had read a book titled The Color Purple, right? She had read the book from cover to cover, and she was so obsessed with the book that when she heard that they were going to shoot the movie, she had applied to even be a part of the crew. She wanted to even be the best guy. Like in Nigeria, we call it wakapas, right? We call it wakapas, like people that didn't really like play a very significant role, right? Now, why am I saying what I'm saying? At the end of this story, you understand that God is ready to work with you. God is ready to work with you with what you have, right where you are. All he needs you to do is to do what? Start with what you have. Oprah Winfrey obviously was obviously on the big side. She had a tremendous amount of weight, and you know, she had applied again and again, and she placed a call, right? So she places a call. They invite her over for the casting and everything, for the auditions rather. And they tell her that okay, they're going to call her. So obviously weeks turn months and she didn't receive a call. So she tries to call the actual director of the film, right? I think that was what was his name? I've forgotten actually. But either ways, she places a call. She places a call to the guy, and the guy tells her that look, you don't call me, I call you. In other words, like, hold on, we are dealing with more important people. That's what he told her. We're dealing with more important people. By that time, Oprah Winfrey was nobody, right? Now, here's the funny part. Oprah Winfrey knows that she had definitely put on a great amount of weight, and she goes to what they call a fat farm. A fat farm. Literally, she was going to a gymming camp or something to go and lose weight. Now, the following events, according to her, took place. She was jogging on the track. And she couldn't imagine that she would actually not end up getting the part of her favorite book. Like, she really wanted to be in that movie by all means necessary, and she realized that, oh, I'll probably never get to act in that movie. Mind you, it's not like she's doing a whole lot of acting. She does act. She's an actress, actually. But it's not like she's doing a whole lot of acting right now. And here's what happens. When she was done fighting her emotions and everything, when she was done When she was done accepting the fact that she may never play in the movie The Color Purple, she sang a song. But yeah, when she was done singing, something miraculous happened. Guess who calls her? I don't know how many of you know Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg calls her. Someone comes to give her the phone. Steven Spielberg is on the line. He says, "I heard you're at the fat farm." Immediately she said no. He said, "Yes, okay. I'll need you to come over." I think it was Atlanta or something. I don't know. It was just like some days ago I actually heard this whole thing. Right. So he says, "I'll need you to come over. And if you even lose a pound, you might not get." It was like, if you even lose a pound, you might end up not getting this role. And what was the role for? The role was for the same movie she had been rejected a few months ago. Yes, Oprah Winfrey in her quote and unquote chubby states. Oprah Winfrey in her most imperfect state. I repeat it again, in her most imperfect state, ended up getting that part. I don't know if you're getting, like, that thing you think is a disadvantage is probably your advantage. I don't know if anybody's getting this thing. That thing you think is your disadvantage is probably your advantage. Yeah, that smile that people think is weird is probably what someone will see, and you end up probably playing a role in one of the biggest movies of all time. You get, like, what you have is all you need. All you have is all you need. Along the line, you can get some more. You can get more training, you can get more certifications and all these things, but just start with what you have. I know you've heard this before, right? Don't despise the days of humble beginnings, because it pleases God to see the work start. And He obviously knows that you can't just start without anything. You need to have tools. So He's watching you as you're gathering those tools that you need to start. You get me? Like, don't just start, but start with what you have. Don't wait till you have everything. Because Rome was not built in a day. Ideas do not come fully formed. They don't come fully formed. Denzel Washington, he was addressing a graduating class. He was like, he said, you should fall forward. That's what he said. Fall forward. Fall forward. You start a project. You don't have so much. Start either ways, right? Maybe you want to learn a course. You want to take a course online. Probably you don't have a laptop, right? Start with your phone. If you don't have a phone, get to a cyber cafe. Be consistent over time. Just start with what you have. Start with what you have. Or have the end goal in sight, right? See, you will miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. You will miss 100%. So just start with what you have. Start with that thing. You have an amazing voice, right? Put it out there. Let people know. Let people know. You have amazing looks, right? Fine. Consider modeling. If modeling is your thing, consider modeling. Look, anything you can do, just start with that thing you have. Don't look too far. It's with you. The Bible says, God says He has given you all things that pertains to life and godliness. He has given it to you. Like everything that you need to actually, that thing that you need to succeed in life, you already have it. Now, this is no motivational talk, guys. Everybody has that thing, that basic thing that they need for the world to recognize them. You already have it. I don't know what it is. I'm not in your head, but that thing you need, you already have it. You have it. Maybe you think you're not good at academics, but you can definitely cook in a way that no other person can. Do it. Do it. You probably have one pot. Yes, use that one pot. When you're done, you wash it, you use it again. Look, guys, I'll leave you with this. Jeff Bezos, right? The former CEO of Amazon. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen the picture. It's all over the internet where Amazon started in a room. Amazon started in a room. Most likely that was probably his room. That was most likely his room, the room where he was living in, sleeping in. I don't know if you understand what I mean. If he said, "Oh, I'll probably wait till I have a nice office along Beverly Hills or in Silicon Valley before I can start," oh, he would have waited and waited till that kingdom come. Like he won't even do it. So please, that thing you have in your hand, use it. Okay? So guys, until I come your way next time, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and hold on, don't forget, start with what you have. All right? God bless you.